and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you, all of you, for coming. I'd like to thank you for coming tonight, and I must say that I take my hats off to all the artists that come on this stage, because in 1972 when we opened, to 1993. In the foyer, from the opening night, and some of you are here tonight, I would like to thank you for your support. Because without you, we can't provide.
Ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, I know there's a few hecklers, and you feel free to heckle if you like, but on behalf of the artists here, for 21 years in this area, you've had the only remaining nightclub left where you can see entertainment. I am money in the business, and so do the other entertainers. So, John, we'd like to say a very big thank you to a family business, by the way. So, come on, let's put a big power to it and say thank you. And John, when you say something, power. And keep the chain up there. And keep the chain up the gun back with us. Mr. Punchbowl himself, but nevertheless, I'm sure he's going to be with us somewhere in there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to bore you, but it is a very special occasion. I think this is the only remaining nightclub of its kind in England left. Please be grateful for it, because when these places close, there will be no way to go to see entertainment. So once again, thank you very much to John. Give a round of applause. If you want to put your balloons down the Burston, just give me a burst. If you want to put your balloons down the Burston. I think it's fair to say over the 20 years of dealing with the guys up there, I've had a lot of people on this stage over 20 years, I've had a lot of fun with the guys, and we want you to keep coming to see us as well, so please do. So we've got the Campbells here, that are nearly all spent, 21st birthday, and we've even got a visit from our very own Yorkshire Television with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so we want to see a few smiles on your faces, because you never know what the camera's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to the Aquarius. Let's give you all camera away. You want the Yorkshire Television with us? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Happy birthday to you.
We usually have to cut that one and jump back.
Yeah.
Be a bit quiet because you can only like £3 like our load. few acts we have here, what, fill it nearly every time he comes. Only having pretty regular. And he's ever such a nice bloke, he's not a bit, he doesn't swear much, you know, off stage.
He doesn't.
Did you stay and watch it last night?
Yeah, very good.
Band were playing like, they used to do a number first before they brought him on.
Yeah,
And he came through this door on a donkey.
yeah.
To get it on there, somebody reported him to RSPCA like. I think they had to cut that down tonight.
And all that.
Nobody does karaoke like that.
With that key, look like.
Well, I'm lucky
Yeah,
now.
I need it, didn't we?
I'm lucky because I'm moving on here today.
Oh,
I'm back here Saturday. Can't remember. We're all. This is the photographs what we look like. Before.
Fondest memories of the club now it's celebrating its 21st year.
The 21 years that we've been here, it's gone that fast, and there's so many different types of memories, different situations, that they're all good. Even the poor ones are good.
Yeah.
We've just had it's an enjoyable life.
You've had some big stars on the club over the years. Just tell me about those.
A lot of the stars that we've had in the early years, we used to go around looking at acts and taking a chance on them. Like we saw the Harper brothers, who are now obviously cannon them all. Paul Daniels, Marty Kane, they're all fabulous acts, all different types of acts, and they're just good people.
What's your favourite, that's a very difficult question this, but what's your favourite act?
A lot of people ask me that, and I don't think I've got one, mainly because they're all different types of artists, the majority of which are, they are people that's good to be with.
Yeah. What, do you have any funny stories for us? Must be one or two funny incidents over the years.
Well, there's, I won't say funny ones, but one we had an artist, a coloured artist, who some years ago now, obviously, and he tried to bring the racial part of it in, and he was told quite firmly that there's none of that here, and we became good friends afterwards.
What about the crowd, the people of Chesterfield? I mean, they flock to the club regularly. Do you think cabaret is dying now?
Cabaret's coming very specialised. Where it was open 7 days a week, now we're down to 2 or 3 nights. Combination of reasons, recession mainly, plus the fact there's nothing coming through on television now. Where we had, years ago, we had the Huey Green opportunity notes. Now there's nothing comparable to the average person. They either make it too glamorified or too base. So they haven't got the in-between side yet, right?
Right. Just pause it there for a sec, Eddie. Right. Can you tell us which groups you've had here over the years?
Oh, we've had we opened up the Barrow Nights 21 years ago. We had Sassy Distel. I think he was our first big paid act. We had Norman Collier, we've had the Dougie Browns, we've had Freddie Starr, we've had people like Des O'Connor, we've had Bruce Forsyth, Bob Monkhouse obviously tonight, Duncan Norville coming up, Cannonball, Paul Daniels.
The list is endless.
Yeah.
One final question. Tonight's obviously a special night for yourself and probably some of the staff who've worked here since day one. What do you think the crowd's reaction will be to Bob when he comes on stage?
Normally it'll be excellent, and I feel tonight will be exactly the same. They've come to see Bob as well as a celebration type of night.
And just finally again, you've laid on a few drinks I noticed for probably some of the regular people you've had over the years. Can you tell us about that?
Well, we've laid on a bug fizz for everyone that comes in, up to 9:30. not too much free.
That's fine. Great. All right, switch that.
Can you just tell me your name and the job that you do here?
My name's Janet and I'm the secretary to the day-to-day administration. Janet Howard.
Janet, what are your fondest memories of the club?
Working with John's father, Jack Williamson, whose idea and baby this all was.
What have been your favourite groups over the years?
It's very difficult to say. Things change from year to year as we get older. I don't know what to say.
Tell me about some of your favourite groups that have been on over the years.
Well, I don't know about favourite groups, but such people as Paul Daniels, I enjoyed seeing him, and Cannonball, and they came just as a support act. It's nice to see people like that who've done well in the future, not necessarily just the groups.
Have you got any fond memories of the club? Any sort of unusual incidents or funny incidents that have happened over the years? Is just one stick in your mind? Can you remember the very first day you worked here? Can you talk us through that?
I didn't come until 1977, but I was associated with the Aquarius prior to it opening.
That's fine. Can you just tell us your name and what you do here at the club?
Yes, I'm Maureen Higginbottom and I'm cashier.
What are your fondest memories, Maureen?
I think really the best times have been New Year's Eve and Christmas and times like that. Children's pantomimes we've had, dancing schools, that sort of thing.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened that you've ever seen in the club?
A lot of funny things, but I don't think ought to be on the television.
What are some of your favourite acts that you've seen over the years?
Yeah, quite like all the soul singers that we've had, Edwin Starr, Jimmy James, Jimmy Ruffy, Bobby Dalbrow, one of my favourites.
What has been the biggest change in the club since it started?
I don't know, I think the quality of the acts has always been good. Staff's changed obviously over the years. I don't think there's been any bad changes at all. I think they've all been for the good.
What's the atmosphere like between the staff? Is it a good working atmosphere?
Very good. Otherwise we wouldn't have worked together for so long.
Have you been here from the very first day?
No, I've been here about 18 years.
Okay, that's fine. Can you tell me your name and the job you do here?
Yes, I'm Margaret Hollingshead and I'm a receptionist.
Yes. Right, I think we've got your name, yeah. Something funny happened to David Copperfield. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, one night when he was at staff party, he was having the raffle prizes out, and he said that he'd won the piano, and as he was going off, he grabbed the piano and he went off the stage with him.
What was the audience's reaction?
Hilarious, hilarious. Couldn't stop laughing. And then what did he play?
Played the Hamlet.
Hamlet, yeah, Hamlet, theme from Hamlet. Advert.
You got a cigar out, presumably?
Yeah, so it's very funny.
Can you tell me, apart from that, what are your fondest memories of the club?
Hectic first night, very hectic, very busy. And then after that we was busy 7 nights a week, non-stop. Every night was busy. Non-stop in the day.
You were here the very first day. Can you take us through that first day? What actually happened? Who did you have here?
Very nice, topping the bill on the first night. Yeah, so we didn't really finish clearing up and everything till the afternoon, because we opened at 7 o'clock at the night.
Can you tell us what the atmosphere was like the very first night and sort of how many people were here?
Packed, probably about 600. Really full.
Okay, that's fine. Can you just tell me your name and the job you do here?
My name is George Nafa. My job here is head of security. I've been here 21 years. Up to today, it's 21 years. We run the club here very well. We look after customer. And, people who come up here. It's different from 21 years ago. It used to be evening dress, tie and jacket. People can't get in the door, front door, without tie and jacket. Ladies wear evening dress, and those days was better. In my memory, it's better than days, modern days. Now, is anything you can come in, you will go in. But before, when we were working on a job, we not allowed anybody coming without a tie or jacket. And we were running. Then I don't think it's any time now compare this for the past 20 years.
What about groups? I mean, there's been lots of groups on at the club. What have been your favourite groups?
Oh, they all been here. Every group on top group were here on this side. What is the other group we call? I forget the name. Drifters. The other group was called.
Do you have any funny memories that stick in your mind? Anything funny that happened?
Oh yes, we have a few problems with some customer those years, but for one disco side, not in the cabaret side. The disco, we usually open all together. We have a few problems with a lot of young people coming and so on, and then we sort them out. We did sort them out.
All right, George. Can you just give us your name and the job you do here?
I'm Grant Jarvis. I am the reception manager, which also covers security as well.
Graham, a funny incident happened with a police van. Just tell us about that.
They came onto the front one night and they changed from petrol to diesel, and he got nearly up to the door, switched the engine off, jumped out, and the van carried on straight through the front doors. It was quite funny. No one was hurt. It was, you know, it looks a bit, but no one was hurt.
That's good. I just want to do that again. We didn't mention that it was the police, so if you can say exactly what you said before, but just say a police van. Is that okay? Are we rolling there? Yeah, rolling. Yeah. A funny thing happened with the police. Tell us about that.
Oh, it was a police van. One, I can't remember which specific night it was, but they pulled onto the front, drove up towards the front doors, turned the key off, jumped out, and the van carried on and came through the front doors. No one was there, you know, but it was very funny at the time.
Tell us about your favourite bands that have appeared here. Is there one particular band?
Well, no, but there's been quite, I mean, I enjoy music, and there's quite a few other bands I do enjoy. I like to see Jimmy Ruffin, I like to see Jimmy James the Vagabonds, which they put a very good show on. Duncan Norwell's very good. There's quite a lot of them. It's same as Bob Monkhouse tonight. He's brilliant on stage, brilliant.
Tell us about the atmosphere with yourself and the rest of the staff. Is it a good atmosphere?
Yes, I've got some very good staff. You can have a joke with them. They do the job very well, and a lot of them been here a lot of years. So you know, shows what it's like.
How do you feel tonight?
I feel in front of this camera very, I don't know what to say, to be truthful.
Just sort of your feelings on the 21st anniversary.
Well, it's nice to think that a club in this day and age can go that long. As you know, you've got the Fiesta in Sheffield, closed many years ago, and it's the only one round this area, and we try our best to give people service and good entertainment.
Can you just tell me your names and the jobs that you do here?
Jackie Bond, and on the reception.
Janine Buxton, and I'm also on the reception.
What are your feelings tonight, Jackie?
Well, I think they've done very well really to keep going this length of time, and you know, it's all down to the staff and management, obviously, and of course the customers. No.
What's the atmosphere like here tonight?
It's very good, very, very good. All the staff are pulling together, and obviously all the customers are coming in.
What's your fondest memory of the club?
I've only been here a year. My fondest memory is last New Year. It was a lovely evening. It really was. I work on the disco side mainly, and it was a really good night last New Year.
What's your fondest memory?
Oh, that's going a long, long time back. When ladies wore long dresses and gentlemen had to have a tie, and they wouldn't get in without one. I think that's probably the best time.
Why were those the best times?
People knew how to enjoy themselves without causing any trouble. I think that's probably, you know, the thing I remember most.
Why do you think the club has survived all these years, the cabaret side especially?
Well, we do have good acts. Obviously, we do have some acts that's not so good, but we just keep having decent acts, and people come back again, and they enjoy it here while they're here, obviously.
What do you think of Bob Monkhouse?
He's a very nice man. A very, very nice man. Yes, he's a nice chap.
That's excellent. Yep.
Come back special for tonight. It's a big birthday party.
What do you think of the club?
It's the last remaining old-time club, the old-style club, the cabaret club as it was, and touch wood, it's still going. I think it's about the only one that's going. Most of the clubs these days seem to have gone into recession, and John Williamson and the family here managed to keep it going.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think the policy over the years has probably been the best policy for many years. They've had a lot of the new up-and-coming stars that have been here, all the stars.